Hello, Susanna. Glad to see you in my class. How are you doing today?
I've been fine. I'm just had lunch, and now I was trying to read a book,
What book are you reading now? What are you trying to read?
Lexicon by Max Barry.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
Yeah.
see it?
Yeah, kind of, yes. In the corner, I see it a little bit, but most of the screen is covered by the slides. I cannot really see it much. Yeah, but good for you. Improving knowledge is reading is very useful. But today I would like to talk about the grammar. It's huge, and I want to review the previous lesson topic is the first and the second conditional. Just two conditions we have learned. I would like to review it first, and then we will do today's topic. Okay, let's we try. Okay, first and second condition we will review, and then we will see. Okay, what condition is needed here, first or the second?
I forgot what was the second conditional. Can you give me an example?
Second condition es futura, primer es presente indicativa, and segunda es futura simply.
Okay. If you come with me, yeah. Okay, thanks. I understood. If you come with me, I will do the shopping with you.
Oops, Russian book, sorry. I will do the shopping with you. Yes. Is the first condition. Okay, here is what is.
Walter will help his mother in the garden if she reads him a story this evening.
This evening. Okay, will help.
Will help.
Help. Yes.
If it rains, I will stay at home. Our teacher will be happy if we learn the poem by heart.
Teacher will be happy if we
learn.
Okay. We learn. Yes.
Bueno. Ese ya no es second. Sería if they had enough money, they would buy it. They would buy or buy. No.
Wait. Not very good typer.
We would pass.
Okay.
Correct the word. It has
not very good at typing.
If Bad repairs his bike, he could go on a bicycle tour with us.
Okay.
Repairs.
Repairs. Yeah. No, could. were repair. If part repair.
Repairs.
No.
Repairs.
Could is equal the wood. Not repairs, pero el segundo condicional.
Repaired. Repaired.
¿Entiendes por qué repaired, no repairs?
Sí.
El segundo, porque could, would es could, would, might simular cosas. Es igual gramática, forma de gramática. Es diferente palabras, pero igual gramática. Por esto, repaired es pasado. Repaired.
Yeah. Next, she would get 100 pounds if she sold this old shelf. If I were you, I would invite Jack to the party.
Folks would invite.
Please correct the 7. Repaired.
The idea. Yeah.
10. If the weather is fine.
It's fine. Yes. Es en general, es general cosa. Presenta si el tiempo es buena, the children can walk to school. Okay. Puedes ver si escribí correcto. Vi porfa las cosas.
Yes, I think it's
Good,
fine.
yeah. Yo no escribo muy perfecta en usando keyboard. Por esto yo pregunto si todo es correcto. Ok. Ahora vamos a ver cuál es nuestro tema de gramática. Today we will learn future perfect and future progressive. And here is some model. And here's future progressive for future continuous. Future continuous is built in this way. Will be plus verb plus ing. Estará, verbo y ando. She will be working. Ella estará trabajando. It's how it's built. But let's explain you a little bit how to use it in the grammatical form. Okay, here. What? You have a question?
No.
Okay. Future continuous we use when something will happen at that time. Something will take place in the future. At 8 o'clock, for instance, exactly at 8 o'clock, he will be going home. At 8 o'clock, he have a process of going. He will go home. His working day will be over and he will be going. At 8 o'clock, he will have process of going home. It's how the future continues. This time tomorrow, he will be studying. He will be studying at school. In this time tomorrow, here what example say, we will be sitting on the beach. And I cannot wait of it. It's how the future continuous is working. Like something will happen in the future. Okay, now I want you to see the video, improve your listening skills, and maybe to hear something more about the future continuous. Okay, let me future progressive. It's two names, future progressive and future continuous.
Future progressive tense.
Okay, you share.
Future progressive tense.
Can you hear it?
Yes, I can hear it.
Okay, 8 minutes video, watch it please, and we will do
There are 12 verb tenses in the English language. These are the simple present, simple past, simple future, present perfect, past perfect, future perfect, present progressive, past progressive, future progressive, present perfect progressive, past perfect progressive, and future perfect progressive. This lesson will talk about future progressive. Future progressive tense is also known as future continuous tense. There are two patterns in making a future progressive tense statement. These are will and be going to forms. The pattern for will is subject plus will plus be plus verb in present participle, while for the be going to is subject plus be going to plus be plus verb in present participle. There are different uses for the future progressive tense. The first one, for actions that will be happening at a certain time in the future. Examples: I will be sleeping at 10 p.m. I am going to be sleeping at 10 p.m. In this sentence, the action I will be sleeping will be happening at 10 p.m. Another example: Claire will be studying by this time tomorrow. Claire is going to be studying by this time tomorrow. The last example: Aunt Lisa will be visiting. Aunt Lisa is going to be visiting. The second one, it is used to refer to actions which will be interrupted by another action in the future. Examples: Mom will be resting when I arrive later. Mom is going to be resting when I arrive later. It will be raining when we leave. It is going to be raining when we leave. Those that are underlined are our actions in future progressive, while the clauses when I arrive later and when we leave are the interruptions. If you notice, we don't use future progressive with these interruptions. This is because they are in time clauses. We don't use future progressive with them. We simply use simple present. And the last one, for actions that will be happening at the same time in the future. Examples: I will be doing my homework while my brother will be practicing piano. Or, I am going to be doing my homework while my brother is going to be practicing piano. Both the actions I will be doing my homework or I am going to be doing my homework will be happening at the same time with my brother will be practicing piano or my brother is going to be practicing piano. That's why both of them are in their present progressive forms. Another example: while we will be eating heartily, Billy will be playing with his food. Or, while we're going to be eating heartily, Billy is going to be playing with his food. While we will be eating heartily, or while we're going to be eating heartily, will happen at the same time with Billy will be playing with his food. That's why both of them are also in their future progressive forms. For the negative sentences, we simply follow the patterns subject plus will not plus be plus verb in present participle, and subject plus am, is, or are not plus going to plus be plus verb in present participle. Examples: Skinny will not be barking noisily when we arrive. Skinny is not going to be barking noisily when we arrive. He will not be graduating next year. He is not going to be graduating next year. And for the question, we simply follow the pattern. Will plus subject plus be plus verb in present participle. We only exchange the positions of the subject and will. Examples: Skinny will be barking noisily when we arrive. Will Skinny be barking noisily when we arrive? He will be graduating next year. Will he be graduating next year? For the be going to pattern, we simply follow am, is, or are plus subject plus going to plus be plus verb in present participle. Examples: Skinny is going to be barking noisily when we arrive. Is Skinny going to be barking noisily when we arrive? He is going to be graduating next year. Is he going to be graduating next year? For our exercise, make sentences in future progressive tense. The first one: Layla jumped with joy when she sees her present. The correct positive statement should be: Layla will be jumping with joy when she sees her present.
Okay, look at the examples. And the next one you will do yourself, and it will be extra practice during the watching video. We will kill two birds with one stone. Okay, look carefully at the examples, okay?
The correct negative sentence is: Layla will not be jumping with joy when she sees her present. And the question is: Will Layla be jumping with joy when she sees her present? The second one: You take the responsibilities where your parents have a vacation.
Okay, try to do it yourself looking at this example. Don't hurry, think carefully. Hurry.
You will be taking the responsibilities while your parents have a vacation. Negative, you won't be taking the responsibilities while your parents have a vacation. And question, will you be taking the responsibilities while your parents have a vacation?
Yeah, let's see. Just look and compare with what you say.
The correct positive statement is: You will be taking the responsibilities while your parents will be having a vacation.
What?
Que me equivoqué porque la segunda parte de la oración también era progresivo y pensé que lo dejé como presente simple.
Yeah, it's first the present.
La parte que dice, I said while your parents have a vacation instead of while your parents will be having a vacation.
Yeah. Primera parte es futuro progresivo y segunda parte es solamente futura. También.
No, it's progressive also.
Sí, Futuro progresivo, no futuro simple, futuro dos partes de. Y pregunta haga de nuevo, por favor.
¿Negativo o pregunta?
Ujú. No, positiva. Aquí es positiva, es aquí positiva.
La pregunta. Will you be taking the responsibilities while your parents will be having a vacation?
Let's see.
The negative sentence is, you will not be taking the responsibilities while your parents will be having a vacation. And the question is, will you be taking the responsibilities while your parents will be having a vacation? The next one, Martin make decisions for this group.
Okay. Try to make it.
Martin will be making decisions for this group. Martin will not be making decisions for this group. And will be Martin making decisions for this group?
I think will Martin be, but let's see. Yeah, and here is, I think here it will be good. Martin will make decision for this group next year or something. Something should say the future. I think it's a little bit not completed, but we are just practicing the construction.
Make is the verb. The correct positive statement is, Martin is going to be making decisions for this group.
Going to decisions. Yeah, but yeah, they explain two grammars. Let's see.
The negative sentence is, Martin is not going to be making decisions for this group. And the question is Martin going to be making decisions for this group?
Anyway, going to is va a hacer va a hacer, pero going will, su variante es también correcta, pero un poco diferente sense un poco diferente en sus oraciones, pero ellos, gramático es correcta, pero aquí ellos quieren hacer solamente va a hacer la cosa. Su variante es correcta también, pero ese es un poco diferente tema.
The fourth one, they have a grand summer party.
I think they va a tener buena.
They are going to be having a grand summer party.
Yeah. Okay, try the second one.
They are not going to be having a grand summer party. And are they going to be having a grand summer party?
Okay, let's see what they want to see.
The correct positive statement is, they will be having.
Here they will be having. Okay, continue, they will be.
They will be having a grand summer party, and will they be having a grand summer party?
Okay.
A grand summer party. The negative statement is, they will not be having a grand summer party. And the question is, will they be having a grand summer party? The last one, we stay at the hotel until next week.
We stay, okay, try to do it in the form of will. Okay, in form of the.
We are going to be staying at the hotel until next week. We are not going to be staying at the hotel until next week, and are we going to be staying at the hotel until next week?
The verb is stay. The correct positive statement is, we will be staying at the hotel until next week. The negative statement is, we will not be staying at the hotel until next week. And the question is, will we be staying at the hotel until next week? Did you get it right?
Yeah, you get it right. The first time it was authorized, it's different sense, un poco diferente cosa, pero gramática estuvo correcta, sí, creo que estuvo correcto. Ok, ahora vamos a hacer más ejercicios en este tema. It's not going to be really going to, but yeah, let's try to do future progressive. Okay, let's try to do this portion of exercises. Which one is correct? What do you think?
Eh, ¿Sabes qué? Tengo la duda porque yo miro y la A y C son exactamente iguales.
Okay, see, Abel, my brother and I.
Puede ser won't be camping or will not be camping. It's the same.
Yes, it's the same completely. Don't know what they want.
Try with C.
Will not be camping. But I think this A and C both correct. Yes, correct. But what will happen if I press A? Yes, both correct. Funny. Yes, it does on the taste. Okay, read the second one.
I will not be studying this evening. Do you want to go out?
I don't know.
Again, it can be A or B.
Yep, A or B. I think it's they want to see your taste. What is better? Okay, next one.
I will be taking English 2 next semester.
I
D.
I will be taking English next semester. During next semester, he will be taking. Yep, correct. Number 4.
What will you be doing?
What will you
C.
be doing?
C.
Yep. Yes, correct. Number 5.
I will not be traveling with my brother through Europe because I don't have enough money. C.
C or D, yes.
Please don't call me after 11 p.m. I will be sleeping. A. Tomorrow I will be sitting in the same seat that I'm sitting in now. A. My friend will be studying for the TOEFL exam over her summer vacation. C. We will be writing essays all semester. we will be writing.
B. And the last one for this exercise.
When you come tonight, our group will be practicing for our class presentation.
Okay, and the other exercise on this related to this topic I want to do as well. Here is filling the blank. I think they are more interesting. Okay, number one is example. At midnight we sleep or we will be sleeping. Yes. Come on, the second one.
This time next week, we will be sitting at the beach.
Will be
Sitting.
will be she okay, the next one.
At 9, I will be watching the news.
Will be watch in the news.
Tonight, we will be cramming up for our English test.
Will be from yep. Okay, number 5.
They will be dancing all night.
Will be done.
Dancing. Dancing. Borra la E.
Ah, okay. What is there?
He will not be playing all afternoon. I will not be working all day.
Number 8.
Will you be eating at 6? Will you be?
Okay. Will you be
Eating. No, solo una T.
dressed incidentally?
Will she be driving to London?
Will she will one more time? Es pregunta.
Will she be driving to London?
Es pregunta, sí, ¿verdad? Y última pregunta.
Will they be flying again?
Be ok, todo correcto. ¿Qué tú crees?
I don't know. Check answers.
Sí, es 2T porque solamente uno es corto variable. Second one. Ok. Ok, voy a checar. Ups.
¿Cómo eran?
I don't. Okay, I will replace it.
No, it didn't show what was the.
Yeah. I think it was the same. Anyway, system is crazy. We shouldn't trust the system very much. Okay, and as I promised, the next topic, it will be the the future perfect, futuro perfecto. And in the future perfect, we have a little bit different formula. I will show you here. Where are my slides? Future perfect, it's future continuous. Okay. Future espera. We have another exercise in the future continuous. We have a practice. Now it's your fantasy. I need you to continue the sentence using the example. When the boss come, he will be working. He will be working hard. Okay. Tomorrow at 7, think about your own sentence.
Tomorrow at 7, I will be reading.
I will be reading, yes. It's like in the future it will be progress. You will be reading for a while. It will be continuing action, correct?
In 1 year, I will be working as a lawyer.
As a lawyer, yeah. Next.
The day after tomorrow, I will be sleeping at home.
Good. Next.
In 1 month, I will be desperate trying to finish my thesis.
Okay. And
in 5 years, I will be living alone.
Okay. Good plan. Anyway. Okay, now I want you to do the last stuff. I will do this. In October, I will be working in Chile as an English teacher. It's my sentence. Now you're doing your own sentence completely. What will you be doing in the future?
In November, December, I will be finishing my professional practice at the prosecution.
Oh, good. Good luck. Buena suerte, mi amiga querida. Okay. And now I will do I would like to explain the other topic. It will be future perfect, futuro perfecto. Future perfect, it's very, very tricky stuff because she's usually has in English. Etienne has usually, but with will it will be have, no matter what. It's like a construction, it's like mathematical formula. Somebody will have, then past indefinite, past participle. Ella
habrá trabajado.
Yes, habrá, it's like habrá trabajado, sí. Es habrá, es will have. Habrá will have always. He, I, we all have. John have, everyone have. It's the only tricky stuff in this future continuous. in the future perfect. Sorry, continue the previous topic. Okay, now I will explain a little bit how to use this crazy tense. The future progressive, you use the future to say something that will finish in the future by some moment. We use some verbs, some article by or in. If you have some by, for example, I will have finished my test by Friday, and you will have come back home by 6 o'clock. It will finish by some time in the future. It's very rare tense. It's only in the classical literature. It's not very common in English, but for the B2 English speaker, it's still needed to know. But it's very classical grammar, and where it's the reason why we are studying it. Have you heard about this grammar tense before? Did you know it well?
If I read it?
No, conocida este tiempo de gramática en inglés.
Yes, I already knew it.
Sí, pero conocida sí, este es no muy raro y no muy importante, pero necesita, porque este es para aprender una literatura clásica. Or in, I think around I have learned on Mars by this year they will come to the Mars. And also if you have in the time we will have doing something. It's how we use it. So now I have again a video for you to watch and practice by listening the native speaker. Future progressive, future perfect, okay.
Future perfect.
Okay.
Tense.
Can you hear it?
Yes, I can hear it.
The 12 verb tenses in the English language are the simple present, simple past, simple future, present perfect, past perfect, future perfect, present progressive, past progressive, future progressive, present perfect progressive, past perfect progressive, and future perfect progressive. This lesson will talk about future perfect. Future perfect refers to an action that will happen before another action in the future.
Yes, by. It means by. Before, after, in the future. It means by. This article by just show up that you need to say the future perfect. They just explain it in more open way.
The pattern in making a future perfect statement is subject plus will or be going to plus have plus verb in past participle. Try to look at this closely. Here's the present and the two future events. As you can see, there are two events in the future. But since future perfect is an action which will happen before another action in the future, then we refer to this one. Examples: by the time I'm 30 years old, I will have traveled to Europe. There are two future events in this sentence. Let's try to break them down. Here's the present and the two future events. The first one, I will travel to Europe. And the second one, by the time I'm 30 years old. But since we talk about an event that will happen before another event in the future, then we simply talk about this. This is our future perfect. That's why we resorted to the sentence, by the time I'm 30 years old, I will have traveled to Europe. We don't use future tense in time clauses. We use simple present instead. We don't say, by the time I will be 30 years old. We only say, by the time I'm 30 years old. Next example. His father will have come home before she graduates. The two future events are, his father will have come home and she graduates. His father will have come home is our future perfect. That's why we resorted to the sentence, his father will have come home before she graduates. Another example. I am going to have finished this test before 10 a.m. The two future events are, I am going to finish this test. The second one, at 10 a.m. I am going to finish this test is our future perfect. That's why we resorted to the sentence, I am going to have finished this test before 10 a.m. For the negative sentence, we simply follow the pattern, subject plus will not or won't plus have plus verb in past participle. Examples. His father will have come home before she graduates. The negative sentence is, his father will not have come home before she graduates. I'm going to finish this test before 10 a.m. I am not going to have finished this test before 10 a.m. For the question, we simply follow the pattern, will plus subject plus have plus verb in past participle. Examples. His father will have come home before she graduates. Will his father have come home before she graduates? I'm going to have finished this test before 10 a.m. Am I going to have finished this test before 10 a.m.? For our exercise, make sentences in future perfect tense. The first one, I will go by then. The verb is go. The
Okay, that's example.
correct positive future perfect tense is I will have gone by then. The negative sentence is I won't have gone by then. And the question is, will I have gone by then? Gone is the past participle of the verb go. The second one, it will rain by the time we reach home.
Okay, try to do the stuffs, the sentences.
It will have rained by the time we reach home. It won't have rained by the time we reach home. Will it have rained by the time we reach home?
Okay, let's see.
The verb is rain. The correct positive sentence is it will have rained by the time we reach home. The negative sentence is it will not have rained by the time we reach home. And the question is, will it have rained by the time we reach home? The third one, by the time she turns 18, she will get her own car. The verb is get. The correct positive statement is
Oops. Come on.
By the time she turns 18, she will have gotten her own car.
What?
By the time
It's the second column, got, not gotten.
Got. Sí, por eso me pareció raro. Got. By the time she turns 18, she will have got her own car. By the time she turns 18, she will not have got her own car. And will she have got her own car by the time she turns 18?
The correct positive statement is, by the time she turns 18, she will have gotten her own car. The negative sentence is, by the time she turns 18, she will not have gotten her own car. And the question is, by the time she turns 18, will she have gotten her own car?
Yeah, these are
The next one. Tim will buy his own house before he gets married. The verb is buy.
Okay, seguimos.
Tim will have bought his own house before he gets married. Tim won't have bought his own house before he gets married, and will have Tim bought his own house before he gets married.
Okay, let's see.
The correct positive statement is, Tim will have bought his own house before he gets married. The negative sentence is, Tim will not have bought his own house before he gets married. And the question is, will Tim have bought his own house before he gets married? Next, Andy is going to eat dinner by the time we arrive home. The verb is eat.
Okay, try to do it. Eaten.
Andy will have eaten going. I don't remember how was going.
Okay, let's review.
Can you show me the first?
Yep.
As an example.
The correct positive statement is, Andy is going to have eaten dinner by the time we arrive home.
It's better if you, es mejor que tú beses aquí, porque si explica por palabras es más difícil aprender como porque escribían.
Then the negative form would be, Andy is not going to have eaten dinner by the time we arrive home. And the question is going Andy to have eaten dinner by the time we arrive home?
The negative sentence is, Andy is not going to have eaten dinner by the time we arrive home. And the question is Andy going to have eaten dinner by the time we arrive home? The last one. Miss Newton will close the library before we finish our homework. The verb is close. The correct positive.
Okay, the last one.
Miss Newton will have closed the library before we finish our homework. Miss Newton will not have closed the library before we finish our homework, and will Miss Newton have closed the library before we finish our homework?
The statement is, Miss Newton will have closed the library before we finish our homework. The negative sentence is, Miss Newton will not have closed the library before we finish our homework. And the question is, will Miss Newton have closed the library before we finish our homework? Did you get it right?
Yeah, you did get it right. I like this question. Very good. Okay, let's do some exercises related to this topic. Okay, future continuous, future perfect. Okay, the first one, let's try. Oh, the same format. Okay, it's okay. Oops, 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 oops. Coming, it's have. Future perfect. Yes, it's correct. Okay, do the first one.
Manal will have completed her PhD by December this year. C.
Okay, correct. C, correct. The second one.
My father will have bought a new house by the time I return to Syria. A. By the time the president arrives, will you have prepared the reception? C. Letter C. I will not have read that book by the time you get here. A. A or D. They are the same.
Yeah, they're completely the same. It's a little bit annoying when it's the same. But it checks the taste. Okay, next.
Mana will have broken with her boyfriend by the time we meet again. She said she would do it soon. She said, will have broken. B. My dog will have eaten. A.
My dog.
My dog will have eaten all of his food by the time I get home. My professor will have finished grading our papers by Monday. A. My brother will have completed his military service by the time I graduate. B. How much of your assignment will you have completed by Friday? C.
And the last one.
How far will your brother have run by the time he completes the cross-country race? B.
Oops.
D entonces. D.
Okay,
D.
correct.
Sorry, I forgot how was the verb imperfect.
Yep, future perfecto es DC. Ok, ahora tengo que hacer ejercicio por otras cosas. Ups, muchos, 14 muchos días vamos a hacer. Ok, preguntas primero, por favor.
When you arrive, I probably will have started.
You have started.
They will have had.
Have
Had dinner by the time we get there. 3. A few centuries from now, wars, I hope, will have become.
have
Become.
become.
In a year's time, he will have taken to some more serious sort of job.
Have
Taken.
taken.
You will have done.
Have
6. By November, all the leaves will have fallen.
have fallen.
Creo que con doble. No, A y 2 L.
Fallen.
Con A,
A.
creo. If he doesn't hurry, they will have left. I'm sure that tomorrow you will have forgotten.
Will have.
Y creo que es con 2 T. Forgotten.
To.
Be quick, the child will have drowned.
Okay, next.
Aquí no recuerdo si era grew o grow.
Grown.
Grown? Ah, okay. She will have grown old before she learns the use of prepositions. She will have grown.
Oh.
Grown. No, sin la E.
¿Ah?
Sin la E. The airman will have flown. If you ring me up after 9 o'clock, I will have spoken. We will have traveled. We will have traveled.
Yeah, no. We will have traveled out.
No sé si es con 2 L o una.
Travel con dos, sí, yo sé.
Next year we will have been together for 10 years.
Have,
We will have been.
will have been.
I'm sure they will have completed the new road before April.
Clear. Sí, ahora voy a ver de nuevo que todo es correcto. Ok. Ok, todo es aquí.
No.
¿Cuál cosa es incorrecto? Will have fallen fall. Solamente aquí es, ¿no?
Debe ser el will have spoken, que está como para corregir. No sé cuál será. Le escribiste una. Eso fue un error nomás. A ver, trata.
solamente. No, ese error es solamente I. Cuando I escribí I aquí, I will. Pero I es aquí. Y, sí. Ok, ahora vamos a practicar este tiempo de gramática y hacer oraciones. Aquí es un poco interesante oraciones. I will have do something by this time. Try to do a few sentences.
I will have left the house of my parents by the 2020.
Mhm.
And
20s, not the 20s.
20.
20s, 20s.
He will have cooked his dinner by 9 p.m.
Okay. Julia will have. I continue. Yo, otra oración. Julia will have.
You know, will have get married by the next year.
Okay. My teacher Ellen will have.
My teacher Ellen will have finished her videos by the next year.
Okay, by August anyway. Okay, but anyway, my friend will have
My friend we have a bought her own apartment by the next month.
okay. Good, good, good. You work very well. I'm not very good typer. Thank you. Sometimes I press the two keys. Sometimes I'm just thinking about what to do and orally and typing together. And I tried my best to do these two topics. Hope you enjoyed them. And what new did you learn today? Or it was pretty familiar for you?
No, I think that I learned several things today because I knew those times because I heard them or I read them before, but I think that I never studied them in the school.
Yes, you didn't study them
So
at
this
school.
was an opportunity to understand the grammar and the rules.
I know you, why you haven't learned it at school, because it's for the B2. I also didn't learn them at high school, but I have learned them at the National University of Kharkov when I was getting my bachelor in English. But here in the TESOL certificate, I'm learning just how to be a teacher, how to create a good method of teaching. But I have learned it only at the University of Kharkov on the Faculty of Foreign Language, on the Foreign Language Department. I have solamente en la Universidad de Kharkov yo estudié este tiempo de gramática, pero no he estudiado en la escuela, no he estudiado, por supuesto. Pero este es por inglés B2. Por eso yo deseo darte estos tiempos ahora. And I think it was useful to you. What do you think about videos? Did you like them, or it was pretty hard for you, the videos?
No, I think that they were easy. They were very clear.
Yes, I really like this video because
I liked them.
I like these videos to give you and to the whole class the videos, because the videos like a board and they're explaining and writing. It's native English speaker is speaking and you're seeing what he's playing. But if I explain it, of course I show it by the website. I will explain what it say for sure. It's my teacher's mission to explain it. But I think a video will give like additional information and additional practice. It's what I think. What do you think about my giving videos to you?
Sorry, I didn't understand. What do I think about what?
About videos. The time explain myself and then give you videos. What do you think?
I already said that I like the videos that you show. I think that they are very clear, and after that we can concentrate in practice
Okay, you
and
like this method.
make exercise.
Okay, okay. I see. Good for you. I was very glad to see you. See you on Saturday, on Sunday. On Saturday, we will review we will learn the third conditional, which is very hard. I will try to prepare the most interesting class and see you in the class. And also on Sunday, I will do the mixed conditional, all the conditional. I will review it, try to find some mixed video about it, and try to review. Thank you for being in the lesson today.
Thank you very much for the class.